Hey guys, RTT back here for the video guys. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Apple iPad that just came out. So as you guys say, this article does say iPad Pro lets you swim between work and play with plenty of power. So guys, yes, the new iPads did just come out with the M1 chips, and these things are powerful. These things are insane and definitely very exciting. Now, me personally, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The only iPad I've ever owned is this bad boy right here. This is the iPad Air 2, and I have not upgraded since the iPad Air 2 personally. I don't use iPads that much, but I definitely love the iPad Air 2. Now, the reason why I've not gotten a new iPad anytime recently is for one reason only. It's honestly durability. The iPad Air 2, very durable, and probably the last real durable iPad I've seen on the market. If you guys do not watch Jerry Rig Everything, go check him out, but pretty much he does different durability tests on different items, and the new iPads, anywhere from this iPad all the way back 3 years, 4 years ago, they are very cool devices, but not very durable devices. Now, obviously, you always protect your device, you always take care of your device, don't get me wrong, but it comes to a point with some of these iPads where they bend so easily, you could just go like this a little bit and you will bend it. And I don't want to have a device that's $1,000 that if I by accidentally put it in the backpack and it gets like, pushed a tad bit, it will bend it. So that's my personal opinion. Again, I won't be picking up an iPad, but I know a lot of other people do love the iPads, and it makes sense because, again, like I said, talk about this in previous video, these things are almost as powerful as an actual PC right now, boys. We're talking about an M1 chip in these iPads. I said in another video, I said, at what point does an iPad become an actual laptop? Obviously, tablets are very, very on the line of a laptop slash a computer slash, a tablet slash a mobile device, right? And I would say one thing, when you add these M1 chips into them, they almost become the equivalent of a Surface Pro, where you have an actual laptop that's just a screen. And that's really what these are becoming. As you get more and more advancements in these M1 chips, you are seeing these become very powerful. Now, obviously, right now with the M1 chips and these iPads, with the new MacBooks, we're going to see the M1X chip. Now, the M1X chip, will that ever come to the iPads? Very possible in the future, but that's even more powerful than the M1 chips. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of balance that thin line between, putting even more power in these things, getting to a point where a MacBook Pro and iPad, what's the difference, right? It just becomes what you want to use more, an actual tablet or actual computer with a mouse and keyboard. Because you got to keep in mind, you can add the Magic Keyboard to this thing and make it a little laptop. So again, very insane. So right here, of course, we had two different models, the 11-inch and the 12.9-inch. Of course, with the brand new iPads, you do get 5G connectivity, which is absolutely awesome. I talked about that with the new Apple Watch, how it's probably going to have 5G connectivity eventually when the Series 7 does come out. Of course, you have iPad OS, which is more or less just the OS software for the iPads. And I did see some rumors about them putting Mac OS on future iPads. That would be interesting to see that. I'm not gonna lie, it would be very cool. Detail filled display shines on the 12.9-inch. Of course, display is absolutely beautiful on these brand new iPads. Now, like I said, I've not seen a durability test of these iPads yet, so we're gonna see if there's any stronger, but I'm gonna doubt it. The way these aluminum frames are made, they're just so easy to bend, because you gotta keep in mind, this is a 12.9-inch screen, right? When you look at an iPhone, right, this is an iPhone, it's a big screen, but it's not as big as a 12.9-inch screen, right? So it's easier, and obviously this has a stainless steel body, but it's easier to go ahead and bend something when there's more surface area. The more surface area on an object, the easier it is to bend. So again, it's just kind of be impossible. especially because they want to keep iPads first off light and thin, right? And how do you, if you make a stainless steel iPad, one thing about this iPhone when I first got it that really was a lot different than the iPhone 11 was the weight of it, right? The weight was so heavier than the iPhone 11 because stainless steel body. Same concept with this is they want to keep the iPads light, so they're going to lose aluminum and they're not going to make it a, you know, really heavy device. So again, it's gonna, durability is not gonna be that amazing. Center stage is ridiculously cool. Of course, this is a thing for iPads called center stage. Again, new features, new awesome stuff. More portable than ever. Like I said, yes, it is gonna be very durable. Very light. It's gonna be very, you know, unique. And again, I just go back to the fact of durability. I'm not saying that you're gonna, and again, based on what I'm saying, you could drop these and they don't break as easy as old iPads, but it's just the fact, like I said, of the simple bend. I don't like the fact it bends. I don't like that. The bend gate of the iPhone 6 made me not buy an iPhone 6. Okay, that's pretty much that. 5G arrives on iPads and battery life is strong. This is something that was actually a lot of questions about, and it was, if the iPads do get 5G, will the battery life still remain good? Obviously, you know, whenever you're using any application, you improve applications, right? We say you use 120 hertz displays versus 60 hertz displays. Well, you might like 120 hertz, but it's going to drain the battery a lot faster than a 60 hertz display. That's just how it works. Now, if you can balance it to keep the battery still good at 120 hertz, that's how you solve the issues. Now, of course, 5G connectivity on the cellular connectivity devices of the iPads versus a 4G connectivity, how would that drain the battery? Obviously, 5G more powerful, faster, but it's also going to use up more resources. Based on what this is saying, it's saying the battery life is still strong, even though it is using more resources to get a faster connection to the server. So, very interesting, very good. Bottom line, guys, these iPads are good, okay? Let me just put it right out there right now, okay? I said my issues with them with durability, but if you can look beside and past the durability issues, these iPads are amazing technology, amazing things added to these. Again, you can't go wrong with these iPads. Yes, there's going to be issues with durability. Yes, there's going to be issues with left, right, and center when it comes to, you know, them bending. But if you put it in a case, in those keyboard cases, you're not going to have an issue with bending, okay? So now you're strictly talking about an M1 iPad that's powerful as can be, that's really fast, great battery, has 5G connectivity if you use the cellular model, and of course a beautiful display. Now the price of them around $1,000, so you kind of factor in that too. If you get the non-cellular Wi-Fi model, you can get it for less money. I believe it's $799. So again, you're gonna get a little less if you don't get the cellular model, but still closer to $1,000. But you gotta stop putting this in. You gotta stop putting this in perspective, okay? These are no longer a device to just mess around with and have fun with. These iPads of the past, the iPad Air 2 right here, this was a device to have fun with, watch media, who cares, right? These are actual computers now, guys. These are the equivalent of a MacBook. These are equivalent of my, desktop PC, right? These are actual computers now. With the M1 chip, they have the power to run a lot of applications, a lot of stuff. And they also have really good RAM in these bad boys right here. So again, guys, you got to start looking perspective of not, oh, I'm spending $1,000 for a tablet. I'm spending $1,000 for a mobile computer. And that's kind of how you got to start looking at these iPads. These are no longer your, whatever, little gift, little toy iPads. These are actual full-on computers. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, hit the like, subscribe button down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.